Y'all, we back again. We back again. I had to take me a sip of doggone strawberry water on this, honey. Honey, Andre Marhold back in the news, but this time by way of his darn mother of his child, none other than darn Lezzy, honey. Who I thought that was all her hair, honey. She been fronting on us, honey. Damn, that darn wig look good on her ass. But Miss Lezzy, honey, done sat down with darn none other than the pit rooster, baby. None other than darn the pretty female version of darn little Bootsy, aka Tasha K, honey. Unwind with Tasha K. She done came and spilled some tea. Or did she? Let's get into it. So she had a 24-minute interview with none other than Tasha K. And immediately I was like, wait a minute, something's going on here now. When I first seen her picture, I thought she was a light-skinned black woman, but she's a little bit lighter than I thought. And then I'm like, okay, she's not as soon as I heard her voice, I said, she's not American black. Like, where is she from? And at first she had a J-Lo-ish like tone to her. I was like, she has a Hispanic flair to her, but I definitely know she ain't Hispanic. And then I was like, maybe Afro Latina, but something was off. I was like, she must be from the islands, and I was close. She within the first 30 seconds said she's from French Guinea, and I was like, well, damn, I ain't even know French. I ain't even know there was a French part of Guinea, honey. I would have loved to see what her because I had to Google search that. They got Creole French Guinea. So I'm wondering, is it regular parlez-vous français or is it their own special dialect like Haitian? Like I can speak French, but I can't speak Haitian. And it's almost like most Portuguese people can speak Spanish, but most Spanish people can't speak Portuguese. Most Haitian people can speak darn French, but most French-speaking people cannot speak Haitian. So I'm wondering, does her French is her French a whole different thing together, or is it like Louisiana Creole where it's basically French, Parisian French, but there might be certain lingo that is exclusive to French Guinea. But yeah, I always thought Guinea was, mostly Spanish speaking in the neighboring areas, even though Guinea itself is one of the few areas in South America where English is actually the official language. Hence why she speaks impeccable English, but it's that proper English, honey. But in America, I'm noticing that certain things she does not pronounce, like she does not pronounce the ending consonants. And that's like a cultural error where a lot of people do not pronounce the S all the time on the words and stuff. So they're excluding, plural based words. And I see darn Asian Americans sometimes do that as well. So, but other than that, she spoke quite well throughout this interview, honey. But overall, honey, she's still somewhat pining after darn Andre, honey. She said she didn't know and all this, that, and the third, and he presented himself as straight, which I think he admitted to. Which once again, there's some problems with that, honey. But at this point, he done came out, and she's still darn talking about he's doing it for the money. Now maybe you could have said that with him darn shacking up with the lobster. Anybody willing to engage in bestiality to that extent, honey, yeah, you could say it was some financial incentive there, because it ain't nothing attractive about darn the demon lobster. Now let it be in darn maybe James Charles. We could say, okay, maybe he was going after a cute white twink boy, honey. James Charles worth $21 million. James Charles actually got a darn donk. James Charles done brought himself some lips. Okay, we might could say it for James. But it's like, you over here with the darn Abenus lobster. You over here with an Abenus darn frail, sickly, tatted darn lobster. And yeah, he worth a fifth of $1 billion, but damn, not all money's good money, honey. But now I wonder, do she know about Bobby? Because they supposed to be in a whole relationship. They got the OnlyFans content, charging $14.99 for darn going 10-12 minute videos of them darn going, getting it in the shower and everything else. So while she talking about the the Demon Star, I'm surprised darn going. See, Tasha, you ain't up on your game. Cause you should have said, well, what about him hooking up with Bobby Lights on the OnlyFans, and they supposed to be in a whole darn gone relationship now? Like, see, now Tasha, you missed all that damn tea, honey. How the hell darn gone you missed darn gone answering that when she talking about, oh well, she think there's still some possible. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. So beautiful and so dipsy at the same time, but let me hear a little bit more of this, because that was the thing that really drove me to make this video. I was like, "Are you serious?"
It was very like dry, nothing much to say. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it was more confused, like about.
Okay, I had to go listen back real quick to listen to it, and basically that sums it all up. I mean, Tasha, are you dead serious? Now, girl, now we can call out Andre on the down low behavior. Yes, we can say that he was dead ass wrong for darn gonna presenting himself as a straight man when he knows that he plays for both teams. But at this point, now the girl done admitted that she doesn't follow him, which is like, well, and then obviously Tasha ain't do her darn gonna research. She darn gonna slacking like Wendell, Orthendal, Bartholomew, Pookie, Theodis, Clyde, and Jack and the Beanstalk Williams, honey. Because it's like, honey, y'all didn't darn gonna ask the main question about darn going him over there with Bobby, and they in a whole relationship. I'm in an open relationship, but they're still committed. So that's a whole different thing. Now you could have said that he was hooking up with darn going Jeffrey for the money, because Jeffrey's darn going worth 200 darn going $1 million. He got the $14.5 million mansion. His darn going bathroom alone is the more large than my entire apartment. You could have said that. That was a darn going for a money grab. But honey, Bobby Lights ain't worth but about $1 million, and then Bobby let it be known that darn going Andre is the one darn going being generous in the relationship. That Andre is the one splurging on Bobby, not vice versa. So now what do you got to say about that type of situation? But once again, you ain't darn gonna take you saying that you ain't following him and all this, that, and the third, and you want to willingly turn a blind eye to the fact that your baby daddy is open bisexual at this point. Now you could have said before then, up until this point, that he was in the closet, but it ain't nothing closet about him now. He done committed himself to darn gone Bobby as far as his open relationship. He's not opposed to hooking up with other guys and all this, that, and third, showing off his booty and stuff and messing around for $20. And of course, y'all know D1 was about to pay that $20 for what he was giving now. And I guess he darn gonna step his dick game up, because he honey, we wasn't even taking that shit from Safari. Safari paying $20, and you only posting once every 2-3 weeks. Oh hell no, hell no, no. Honey, posting once every 2-3 weeks ain't going to get you no. Honey, trust me, because that's why I'm still sitting on day of zero, honey. Because y'all know I ain't in darn gonna commit it to do, because y'all know someday I will post daily. But it ain't like that, honey. I think today I've been on OnlyFans for like, 3 months. And I've only got like 5 posts. And ain't nothing super. Well, I posted something somewhat explicit about 2 days ago. But nothing very explicit, honey. And I don't think y'all ever going to see nothing explicit from me to that extent either. We're going to do some more story times, and, maybe down the road, some porn star interviews and stuff of that nature, some toy reviews and stuff over there. That's what I plan on doing with my OnlyFans. You know, the stuff that would get me demonetized over here, we're going to do this stuff over there for the OnlyFans. And if you want the tip, you can tip, but I'm going to keep it free for the time being. But yeah, speaking of tip, honey, you should have been tipping your ass the darn gonna pay the $20 to see what your man is really up to down at OnlyFans, because prior to that darn gone renewal, honey, he wanted to keep everybody that paid that $3 to see what he was working with. And he's working with an old nice 11-inch darn gone nice stick, honey. But honey, he ain't really doing nothing special compared to the other folks, honey, that I get to see a lot more for a lot less, honey. Matter of fact, I can do a darn roll call real quick of the. Oh shoot! Let me pull my OnlyFans up and give some shout outs to some actual people that put your darn man to shame, since you ain't take the time to do your due diligence and research, honey. And of course, you know, with it being based in the UK, it takes an extremely long time for it to pull up. Okay, so it's taking forever in the day to pull up. It's on one of them days. Sometimes it pulls up super quick. Other days it wants to darn gonna move slower than molasses in January, baby. Maybe if I pause this real quick. Okay, some of the darn on guys that put your man to shame is, of course, my guy Raheem. Raheem charges a straight $10 a month. Then you got Master Rel V. He charges only $5 a month, honey. Then on the twink side, you got. Now I don't know why he got that name, Coke on your nose. But he's $10. Flashman Raid is always doing, you know, discounts. But he's usually $20 a month. But he came out with a free one, and he's navigating onto his own website. About time, honey. You somebody who could do your own shit. And then God of Archers is a recent one for $4.50, honey. All of these people, honey, put your darn man to shame. Honey, you got to do a lot more than this darn whip the magic stick around and all that, honey. Tiger's giving old full pornographic productions over there on his darn. Now he's worth the $20-some. But that little darn 1-2 masturbations like darn Safari Stray, honey, that shit ain't working for him. So it's damn sure ain't about to work for your man, honey. But for $14.99, you can pay Bobby Lights because it's on Bobby's account of your darn man licking it and sticking it and rubbing it down all on darn Bobby Boo. So girl, please cut it out on this darn saying that you darn think your man is just doing this for clout and doing this for the money. Why can't he just be bisexual? And then you doing all this darn concern, talking about, oh, this ain't the way, and all. You know, she played she pretty much went real nice with it around the bush, talking about how what he doing is not, pretty much saying that she ain't with the bisexuality, and it's like, girl, stop it. It is what it is. It's unfortunate that you had to find out this way. And the way he talked about you is just straight trash. He is a darn ignorant ass for that. The way that he, and then, but girl, see, this is what you darn lay down with, because you come out very intelligent. A little bit of more background about her. She's an established model. I show you her pictures right here, where I found out that she's actually very versatile with her hair. She really got this short, sassy darn hair going on like J-Lo. She bleaches, she'll have it jet black, and then she'll, you know, switch up and have a bright copper wig on, and then she got this level. It looked like this wig that she got on in this video with Tasha. It's a level 2 at the roots, and then I'm seeing level 5, 6 brown, and then some areas are level 8 brown throughout. Like, it's 4 different colors going on to create that dimension of her darn unit. Like I said, very realistic looking. I thought it was her shit. But honey, she's a darn hair comedian, like a lot of models are. Very, like I said, drop dead beautiful, honey. Drop dead gorgeous. But honey, I can see how they both got together. He's darn he gives the darn on Faux Thug adjacent Dipsy because he can barely articulate a sentence. She's very impeccable in her grammar. However, she's very darn on Dipsy in the way of darn on street. Like, so he's darn on the street thug that is grammatically just irritating to listen to, versus she's like the librarian that's just very ignorant to the real world. So it's like the polar opposites. And they say opposites attract, but sometimes opposites just need to be with compatible, people. Like they done took the opposites to the extreme, honey. Because like I said, if you saw both of these two on the street, you wouldn't think that this person would be with this person. And granted that she does got a little sassy flair with her. Now, I'm not saying that she's all the way darn on nerdy, because I seen the model pictures, honey. But still, it's like they look like they come from two different worlds. And like I said, she trying to play this oblivious role and talking about she don't look at him on social media. Well, you need to start looking so you can finally open up your eyes and move on. And they're going to find you somebody that can do better for you. Because like I said, you're drop dead gorgeous, honey. You shouldn't have no problem finding the damn man. So that shouldn't be no issue. But her ass is still secretly pining after this darn man, thinking that he was only doing it for the money. And at this point, he's in a whole relationship with darn Bobby, making darn videos and releasing it for $14.99. So girl, call it a day. Tasha K, you not darn calling out all of what I just said shows that you lacking on your damn game. And I'm surprised, like I said, Tasha. But see, then Tasha be on her low-key homophobic, transphobic type shit too. See, if she wasn't darn throwing out them darn gay innuendos and stuff that she be doing half the time, see, the community could have put her on games, because we wouldn't expect the darn Tasha to know what I know. But her darn good Judy would have known. But see, darn Tasha, you darn funk up the street so much, nobody couldn't darn gave you that little tidbit. Because the women that you have working with, honey, I don't think they subscribe to neither Bobby's nor darn Andre's darn OnlyFans, nor do the due diligence of research to tell you that. But once again, if you would have had a darn good gay around you, or a good trans woman, honey, you would have darn known that. But I think she done fell out with darn T.S. Madison. So that's the only one and then they both in Atlanta. But you don't, that's not spoke upon, and I ain't going to, insinuate what done happened with that. But honey, yeah, she ain't darn in the good graces with darn Madison. Which she don't need be, honey. Madison darn up and doing bigger, better things. She up on We TV. We about to see her come next month, honey, which I'm looking forward to, honey. And then when she was on RuPaul's Drag Race, let the best bitch win. RuPaul, honey, I was so proud. I said, come on through, big dick bitch. Come on through, darn Atlanta, mother. Yes, Miss Madison, you did that, girl. Now I didn't like how they edited you. They was cutting you out, and the jokes looked like it was landing flat. I know you was darn a good sight to see. But honey, I wish they would have edited you a little bit better. That's my only thing. Some of the jokes and stuff, the way they edited you looked like it just came off flat, and the facial expressions of the girls. And then why nobody didn't darn acknowledge T.S. Madison? Like nobody didn't woo or holler. I was like, oh hell no, I know this ain't what we doing. Now, any other time, y'all bring some no-name F, and I ain't being shady, but I can't tell you from what the last girl was from. I can't. And that's no shade to her. She seems like a sweetheart, but I can't tell you where she's from. They bring these darn no-name people, and y'all pretend to darn hoot and holler and know who these people are. And it's like, Harper, who this woman? Now, we know darn Leslie Jones. We know the people like that. But the other lady, I don't know who that woman is. So I was disappointed that none of the girls didn't go up for T.S. Madison. I said, I know damn well one of the darn especially my Atlanta girls, Miss Lala Rue. I know you have to, and you from Atlanta, bitch. I know damn well you know of the TS. So I didn't like that how that darn on scene was edited because they low key played my girl Madison because I didn't get enough darn on standing ovation, honey. I didn't get enough ooh ah sensation. You know, the shout out to old girl who came up with that song. Matter of fact, let me Google search her name real quick. I think it's shout out to Monique Clark. I had to darn on Google search her name real quick. The scenes proud caster, they gotta give you a standing ovation. Honey, I was like, damn. They just played my darn girl Madison on the low. But that's all right, Madison. You about to be doing your own thing on WeTV in the next couple weeks, and I will be glad because that I do get that channel, honey. I don't get some of these other channels, but WeTV I do get, honey, and I'll be gladly watching you. And matter of fact, I'm making sure I watch you within the 72 hours so it counts for the views. Usually, I purposely hold off a few days for certain shows because certain days I like, especially if you closer to the weekend. Due to the demon, I like to be out and about dashing and stuff on the weekend, get my money, honey. But honey, depending on what day Madison comes out, I'm gonna watch you live, so y'all get that darn on so Madison get that coin, honey. Anybody else, I usually catch them if they lucky on the third day, so it still counts as the viewership, but it doesn't count for that day viewership. But I'm going to make an exception for Madison. But one thing I'm not making an exception of is darn on Tasha K lack of darn on investigating skills. And you know, somebody on her team should have paid the $20 to ask her that question about darn on Andre and Bobby being in a relationship. And why you darn on purposely not acknowledging at this point in the game. Yeah, he didn't tell you that he was bi in the beginning, but he done made it more than known now. And you still want to add Dipsy to the shit. Girl, boo. Anyways, that is it. Y'all leave y'all thoughts down below. What are y'all thoughts on this situation? My thoughts is the epitome of an extremely hot mess. Honey, he's hot, she's hot, and both of them darn gone not worth more than 2 dead flies smash, honey. Extrinsically, they are drop dead gorgeous. Honey, but on the inside, honey, they need a whole lot of work. Honey, and not a Yana Van Zant, honey. I'm talking about please go to an actual psychologist. Not a psychiatrist. A psychologist. Or is it vice versa? Whichever one that prescribed, because she was also talking about her mental health throughout all this. Let me see. I want to say, yes, psychiatrist. The psychiatrist is the one that prescribes the medication. The psychologist is the one that just talks to you. Y'all need the psychiatrist because both of y'all need something, honey. And it's not each other, honey. He got Bobby. You need to find somebody else too, honey. So that is that, y'all. What are y'all thoughts on this hot mess of a situation? Leave it down below. Feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see y'all soon with more videos. Mwah.